Brazil gave out many things and didn't receive anything back. For example, Bolsonaro promised that now U.S. citizens would not need a visa to travel to Brazil anymore, and that won't be the case for Brazilians coming to the U.S., which is a big change in foreign policy. Brazil has a history of reciprocity in its foreign policy, and independent of the government, it's part of the Brazilian diplomacy. Also, Brazilian diplomacy has a history of resolving conflicts through a peaceful process of negotiation, and the discourse about Venezuela is very different than how Brazil has dealt with conflicts in the region historically. Venezuela is being used as an external enemy in Latin American countries as a way to help elect far-right political leaders. That was the case of Bolsonaro in Brazil and also in Colombia. And that's very dangerous, because a war in Venezuela will have catastrophic consequences in the region. Another issue that they both talked about is looking at Venezuela as a country that needs humanitarian aid, and but that doesn't make any sense. For example, President Maduro offered to buy agricultural products from Brazil, so they don't need aid from Brazil. Also, Venezuela is a very strategic partner for Brazil, because Brazil exports industrial products to Venezuela. So even from a pragmatic perspective, it doesn't make any sense not to have good relationships with Venezuela and other Latin American countries. Historically, Brazil always had good relationships with Latin American countries.